Good day. Today's Braathe 3 are around extroverts being picked for leadership. What are some modern ethical considerations for business, as well as what traits should people be on the lookout for when it comes to managers and supervisors. So we'll start with the first one. Why is there such a bias towards extroversion when it comes to selecting leaders? I don't totally believe in that bias, but I do see that many times the people who are the loudest or the most outgoing very often will get the positions over those who are more reserved. So for those of you who might consider yourself an introvert, you just want to make sure that you speak succinctly, but make sure you do speak up when called on. Some of the best leaders I've ever had were very reserved, and they could be perceived as introverted, but I kind of always try to err on the side of, does this person have some good focus? Do they have the ability to talk to others well? It's not about how often you speak, it's how quality the words are and the thoughts are that come out of your mouth. And that's why the kind of things I look for, which ties into one of the other questions, what traits should managers, supervisors be on the lookout for when searching for talent? I don't like people that use defeatist language. We actually have words and phrases we've banned at our company, and those are the things I watch out for. If people say they're confused or frustrated or busy or they don't have time, to me that's defeatist language, and those things are things I look out for as people that I wouldn't want to necessarily be leading. And if they do use those words, I call them out on it. Other traits I look for, we have 6 traits at our company we look for: manners, positivity, heroics, faith, temerity, and hunger. Manners, just good etiquette when it comes to, how quickly to get back to people, how to respond to people, general pleasantries like please and thank you. Positivity doesn't mean you're Pollyanna all the time and very excited about everything that comes your way, but looking for the positive in every situation where possible and what could be a great thing that could come out of it. I worked with somebody one time who said, "Robert, I really love being around you when something really bad has happened because you're like a phoenix that always rises from the ashes." So always looking for the positive in any situation. Heroics, doing those little things well, solving problems. I was telling my students in class yesterday, see how quickly or how many things you can get done in a minute today, and you'd be surprised how much you'll get off your plate. And then those 3 came out of the first book I wrote, and the second 3 came out of just working as a business owner for the past 10 years. Faith, and that's faith in something. Many of us have some type of religious beliefs, spiritual beliefs, but more importantly, you got to have faith in a cause, in a belief system, in yourself. And I like seeing those things in the people that I hire. Temerity, I got that word from Vince McMahon when he said to The Rock, "I don't think you have the temerity to come out here to the ring." In other words, I don't think you have the balls to come out here and face Vince McMahon. And that word always stuck with me. And temerity really is that brash risk-taking, that ability to do things differently, and the ability to take those calculated risks. And hunger, you got to have that fire. And a lot of people have said the Ronda Rousey fight, she lacked that hunger. It kind of reminded me of that movie Rocky 3, where Rocky just kind of went for the glory instead of the passion. You got to keep that hunger in whatever that way that is. And that ties well into the third point that my intern Christian brought up, which is, what are some ethical considerations for modern leadership? And I think it's just do unto others as they would do unto you, taking that golden rule approach and making sure that you are representing yourself well in all situations. And I had a great meeting with a buddy of mine who, a very successful entrepreneur, and he said the reason why he was so successful because he made himself the most valuable person wherever he went. So some ethical considerations, just following some basic commitments, honoring them. And I think the best way to do that is to list your vision on your website, the things that you stand for, and living and breathing those things. And I think the big thing is not being afraid to make mistakes and owning up to them. The least attractive candidates to me for employment are the ones that have bailed out on me through making a commitment to join the internship program and then flaking out and taking on another commitment. And it makes me question them, like, so you're bailing out on a commitment you already made for me because a new one has come along, and that's just not cool. So if you make commitments, keeping them. If you say you're going to do something, get it done. And as I've said in previous videos, I look for the doers, not the promisers. You know, promisers will promise. Let's do the action and then report back to me what you've done. Hopefully these tips were helpful for you today. If you'd like to learn more, you can check us out at braatheenterprises.com, where your start is our art. We help people start learning, we help people start businesses, and we help people start getting their career going through our internship program. So come to us to take a class, a workshop, a webinar, or bring us out to your company to learn more about us. Have a great day.